And what the BASF team wanted to do today was just recognise that effort one more time. And we put together a book. Where is the book? Here we go. And Kip, this is a book that we put together with a whole series of photos that you'll, I'm sure, treasure. And she has obviously a lot of the success and results you've had here in the last 12 months. So from everyone at BASF, let's please give Kip a real round of applause. There we go. We have a few other things. We decided to put a short video together that also recognised Kip's efforts, and the entire BASF team wanted to wish you, again, congratulations, and we put all those clips on DVD for you for old time's sake. And here's something you're probably not expecting. But we thought we'd go just one step further, and we produced a special edition, a bobblehead Kip Cullers edition, and they'll be available down the back here shortly, so please take one away. But Kip, you've been memorialised in a bobblehead, so another great achievement. And again, thank you very much from us. We really appreciate your support of our products, and again, congratulate you on a fantastic world record-breaking result. So thank you. Thank you.
So, you want to dream up that bobblehead idea. He could have did anything but that. I just don't know there's anything else that would have surprised me more than that. No, I appreciate BASF's a wonderful partner to team up with, and Cindy's telling me to be louder.
Yes, I am.
It is great working with you guys and kind of new ideas, new inventive things we can do and try, and I don't know. I'm pretty speechless. I'm still shocked over the bubblehead deal. Anyways, these kids right here probably think they need one.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Anyways, I sure do appreciate everything BASF does for us, and everything that they do for the American farmer, and corn's down a little bit today, but corn and soybeans are $7 and $14, and basically what we've created all these markets for the past few years, getting to this 5 billion bushel ethanol deal, and so basically what I'm trying to say to everybody is we've got a job to do this year and raise a big crop, and we got to do everything we got to do in our power to make sure that we're able to meet this demand, and using the fungicides and doing the proper weed control, and we've got to raise the big crop, because imagine 5 billion bushels dumped in the middle of our lap. What will the price do? So, that's my challenge all winter long, is to try to get the farmers to raise as much as they possibly can and protect the crop once we get it up and growing.
Good.
Thank you.
Kip, on that note, if I could just ask a question. So are you going to break your record this year? And if so, how are you going to do it?
Well, we're probably actually going to not work on soybeans. We're probably going to, I'll probably focus the majority of my time on corn this year, just because, we did it last year in soybeans, and so we'll probably, I get bored real easy, I guess. And so we'll go focus on corn, and it's really hard to break world records in 2 crops in the same year. I just don't think you can. And so I'm going to focus hard on corn, and Tyler Bunch is here from Brazil, and actually we've got 5 experiments today in Brazil on soybeans down there, trying to figure out how to control the height and trying to increase yields, and I think we may have the highest yield in soybeans in Brazil's history this year too. So it looks really promising what we've done down there, and Tyler has been a great partner on doing this, and he's actually did all the work. I just threw ideas his way, and so we're probably going to work on corn. We got 2-3 new tricks up our sleeve for corn, so hopefully we'll see what happens.
Oh, good. One other question. When you look out into the future, where do you think your yields will be 2, 3, 4, 5 years out?
So, basically the reason I do the contest, whether it be corn or soybeans, is I'm just doing that to see what I can learn, and take what we learned from those 40-acre plots and go apply that to all of our normal production acres. And so, we ought to be able to add 5 bushels a year on corn pretty easily. Soybeans, we can add 2 to 3 additional bushels, but it's just, thinking outside the box. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. And I'm as guilty as anybody. I fall into that too. And you know, the big deal is just always thinking outside the box and pushing that envelope and talking to the right people and talking to the researchers in BASF and you know, picking their brains. Is there something out there we're missing? Can we try something new and see what's going to happen? And you know, I always tell people that everything I do don't always work, and I'd say probably 50% of experiments don't work, but I can promise you one thing: every time that we fail on something, we learn something. Yeah. So, you know, just because you don't make 180 bushels or 200 bushels don't mean you didn't learn anything.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned that you're spending a bit of time in Brazil. What are you learning from down there that you're bringing back home?
Wow, they've got some serious challenges down there. You know, everything in Brazil grows 724, 365. They get about 30 GDUs every day. Height is a big issue down there. White mold's a big issue down there. Everybody wants to talk about Asian soybean rust being a big deal. Well, headline fungicide is a big bit, you know, then that's not the name of it down there. But so they use a product such as headline down there, and you know, so I tell American farmers that Asian soybean rust is not that big a deal. Money cures it, money fixes it. White mold's a big problem. So, and you guys are actually working on a new white mold fungicide that will be out in when? 12 or 13?
Probably talking about Xemium, which we'll have come to the market next year, and it's a carboxamide compound, class of chemistry, and it's one we're really excited to bring to the US market. It'll really set a new level of disease control in a whole range of crops, including soybeans, which we're very excited about, and yeah, along with a lot of other products as well. So we're really looking forward to bringing that kind of technology to the market.
Yeah, so, you know, that's probably their biggest challenge down there is white mold. You know, they have the Roundup resistant weeds down there starting in just like we do, and so we've been using a lot more of the kick-sort technology that's helping us get away from that. We're trying to get out of this respray. Yeah. You know, just put everything down one time, one pass, and never have to go back and respray. And we was actually able to do that with some of the kick-sort stuff last year. Yeah. So
you used Optil.
We used Optil, Sharpen. Yeah. We had it all.
Good.
Worked good.
Good. Kip, one of the big challenges we see in agriculture long term is really addressing the public perception that exists in the general community. And obviously, you know, we have generations now that haven't been involved in the land for quite a few years. What do you think other farmers could do that could help change the perception in the general public of agriculture?
Well, that's a good question. So I usually tell, so I spoke in Raleigh, North Carolina about 3 weeks ago. There was a group there, about 600, and it was sponsored by the North Carolina Soybean Association, and it was for third graders, and it was drawing pictures of soybeans and how soybeans are used in the United States and the food source. And I was telling them how great that is. And these were not farm kids, these were all town kids. And I was telling them how great this was, because we need this younger generation. We don't want them waking up. We don't want to wake up to one day and all these kids grow up and they think all their food comes from the grocery store, and it don't. And I tell guys, hey, you got to get this message out. We're not growing this stuff on the moon. You know, we grow it here, so we got to keep the regulations down, and we've got to feed the world. And you know, the world population grows every day. And so we're living longer, and so we just got to get that message out that we're in production agriculture, and we've got to produce this because everybody wants to eat, and we don't want to have what's happening in the Middle East right now. So we just got to get this message out to the people in New York City and the big cities that hey, agriculture is a vital part of the United States.
And Kip, you've been here for the last few days. What has excited you most when you walk around the trade show? What are you seeing that's taking your interest?
You know, there's more farmers here, I think, than ever in the past. I think it's a lot bigger show than we've had in the past. I think that's a product of $7 corn and $14 beans, and people want to raise more. You know, they enjoy making money. My wife does. She likes me to buy stuff, you know. So, but anyways, I think that's probably the biggest thing there is the market being up, and people are actually wanting to raise it better and do better, and so they can make more money.
All right. Again, congratulations, Kip. It's a phenomenal result. You're an absolute inspiration to everyone in this industry. And again, congratulations from everyone at BASF.
Thank you.